For section 7.3, we're going to be talking about solving rational equations. So for rational equations, they are just equations that have rational functions in them, and rational functions are just division. Okay, so you end up with something like this, and this could be anything like an x plus 3. You could get more complicated things down there. But rational equations just have division or rational functions in them. So a strategy for solving rational equations is going to be eliminating the denominators by multiplying by the least common denominator, and then making sure that we check for extraneous solutions. And extraneous solutions are going to be ones that make the denominator 0. Okay, since we have division, remembering that division by 0 is not okay. So if this denominator portion ever ends up equaling 0, that would not be a solution. So making sure at the end that you always check to see, does this equal 0? And crossing out any of those solutions. So here would be kind of a simple version of a rational equation because it's just two fractions set equal to each other. And so you can kind of think about this as cross multiplication if you want to. I am going to just kind of show you why cross multiplication works, kind of what the strategy is. So you're taking this and you're saying, all right, I don't want this x plus 7 on the bottom anymore. So I'm going to multiply this right side by x plus 7, and I'm going to multiply the left side by x plus 7. Okay, so I'm going to multiply both sides by x plus 7. So over here, we're going to end up with 2 times that x plus 7. And then we still have over x plus 3. And then equals over here 7. And really it's 7 times the x plus 7. And then still over x plus 7. So then we see this common factor. So it's 7 times this piece and then divided by this thing again. So these are going to simplify out to 0. So you're going to be left with just 7 on that side. So then we would want to get this x plus 3 out of the denominator. So we're going to multiply the left side by x plus 3. And then we're also going to multiply the right side by x plus 3. So then over here, we would end up with 2 times the x plus 7. And you'd have that x plus 3, and then divided by x plus 3. So these two, again, since it's a common factor, will cancel out. So x plus 3 times by x plus 3 and then divide by x plus 3 will equal 1. So this side is just left as 2 times x plus 7. And then you have equals 7 times x plus 3. And so that's just essentially doing cross multiplication, right? So if we kind of take a look at it here, that's what cross multiplication is. So you're multiplying this x plus 7. It will cancel over here, stay over here. And then you're multiplying that x plus 3. So you end up with 2 times the x plus 7 and then equals 7 times the x plus 3. So now you're able to just distribute and solve. Okay, so distribute the 2, so you get 2 times x and you get 2 times 7. Distribute the 7 and you get 7 times x and you get 7 times 3. So get your like terms together by subtracting 2x from both sides if you would like. Then get the 21 over with the 14 by subtracting 21 to both sides, and you get negative 7 equals 5x. Divide by 5, and we get x equals negative 7/5. So then we need to make sure that we check, does this make this 0 or this 0 when we plug it in? And the answer to that would be no. So this is our solution. So x equals negative 7/5 is our solution. Okay, so then over here we can do the same thing. So if we want to look at it as cross multiplication, so we'll have x plus 5 times x plus 2 equals, and then we'll do x times negative 4. So then we get negative 4x over here. So then you can multiply this out. So x times x is x squared, x times 2 is 2x, 5 times x is 5x, and then 5 times 2 is 10, equals negative 4x. So we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals negative 4x. So this time we've got a quadratic, so we need to get everything to the same side and get this equal to 0. So let's add the 4x over. So we get x squared plus 11x plus 10 is equal to 0. So now we can factor this. So we're looking for the factors of 10 that also add to 11. So factors of 10 that add to 11 are positive 10 and positive 1. Then we can solve here. So x plus 10 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0. Subtract 10 to both sides and you get x equals negative 10. Subtract 1 to both sides and you get x equals negative 1. So here are our two possible solutions. We'll again check them into here. So does negative 10 or negative 1 make either of these denominators 0? And it does not. So both of them are our solutions. So our solutions are negative 10 and negative 1.